Leg 9 and the fleet leaves Marstrand for Stockholm, a mere 500 miles along the coast of Sweden ahead of them. After that, there's just Leg 10's 400-mile hop to St. Petersburg. With 36,000 nautical miles of incident and intrigue completed and the race winner all but decided, the Volvo Ocean Race should be winding down to the finish. Not a bit of it.
I don't care if there are competitors or not. That is not right.
Just 1 point behind Ken Reed and Puma's Il Mostro in the struggle for second, and leading the leg they needed so badly to win, Bauer Becking's Telefonica Blue runs aground.
What about John?
Hi, and Ryan. The best thing to do is take the main down.
Hi, Judy, office. It's Sci-Fi here. Just to let you know we're suspending racing.
One terrible day at the office for its navigator looks to have brought the blue boat to a painful end.
Can't tell you. Sorry, I am.
Oh, that's second place gone.
Can Ken Reed and the crew of Puma's Il Mostro now capitalise on their rival's misfortune?
No, we just got to keep the game close to their home waters, the Baltic Sea.
Or will the Ericsson boats freeze them out en route to their home support in Stockholm? And has Bauer Becking's race again come to a premature end? It's Ken Reed versus the Ericsson boats and Becking against all odds. The Volvo Ocean Race story is not over yet. On the evening of the first day of Leg 9, 6 boats in the Volvo Ocean Race fleet are heading south in 15 knots of breeze. After being sailed back to Inston on mainland Sweden, the 7th will not be going anywhere, at least for the time being.
Bow in a bit more over there.
The good thing is actually there's nothing on the top, so if it would have been cracks over there from the beginning, that would have been really bad. But so that's really promising, because it means that the structure is not too damaged at least.
To make a fuller assessment, the Telefonica shore crew will have to haul the boat out. But before they can do that, they'll have to first reassemble their cradle. Already there's a hard day's night ahead of them. By 7 o'clock on day 2, Telefonica Blue's challenge for second place is still hanging in the balance. After a gripping 9-month contest, Bauer Becking's crew now trail Ken Reed's on Puma's Il Mostro by just 1 point. But if Reed wins Leg 9 and Becking fails to finish it, the 6-time veteran's chances of securing the runner-up spot will be all but gone. Overnight, Ken Reed's crew has been engaged in a blisteringly quick 3-way battle with the 2 Ericsson boats, now scorching northeast at speeds approaching 25 knots, with less than 200 miles to go to the finish. For Magnus Olsson's Nordic crew, the Baltic Sea is home turf. Nothing could eclipse their exploits on Leg 5 and their superb win in Rio de Janeiro, but victory in their home waters might come close. After third-place finishes on the two preceding legs, the Green Dragon is also breathing fire. For Ian Walker's crew, only a place on the podium will do. Leading the second string of boats is Fernando Echevari's Telefonica Black, 7 miles adrift of the leaders but fighting to stay in touch. By midday at Inston, Telefonica Blue's plans are taking shape.
To bend the tip, we've got big force over here from the big Volvo digger, but it's just too stiff, so probably just heating it up like really warm will make it the material a bit softer. We know leather's quite soft by itself. Just softening it up, that we probably can bend the last half a meter. Let's go again.
It's at 150. Put some weight on it. Get some hooray on it. Yeah, hold that. Just be careful it doesn't flip out. I think it's moved. Yeah, it is. Hold that. Hold that.
Got a bit of an S-bend going on.
Okay.
The damage is actually a lot less than what we originally thought. It's contained to quite a small area and just behind the dagger board. Not a lot of damage to any surrounding structure.
Just got to cut this panel out. Replace it with a new panel that we're laminating now. Then we've got to cut through. The board's gone through the hull skins. So we're going to cut the inside skin away.
It's a lot better than I thought.
Bit of Dutch engineering going on over here.
If repairs can be completed in time, Becking aims to finish Leg 9, then relaunch his challenge in the Stockholm import race. Out in the Baltic, rival Ken Reid is bearing down on both the finish line and the boat in front. Overall leaders, Ericsson 4.
I think everybody's a little sick and tired of being behind that boat that's a half mile ahead of us, to be honest with you. So this is our little shot, and we got to take it. Seems like in the lighter of the reaching conditions, we're okay, and as soon as it gets a little breezier, as always, they just have that extra gear that they just kind of boogie off a little bit. But 132 miles to figure this out. Got to gain a half mile.
A few hours later, Reid's prayers are answered. When winds become light and fluky off the island of Åland, Torben Grael's crew moves to the east of Il Mostro and Ericsson 3. But when the wind shifts again, it's the race leaders who are left behind. By 1700 GMT on day 2, Leg 9 has become a two-horse race. With less than 70 miles to the finish, it's a face-off between Magnus Olsson's local heroes on Ericsson 3 and Ken Reid's men on Puma's Il Mostro, still seeking their first win offshore. Trailing as they round the Almagrundet lighthouse, the Nordics tack off to the left to try to create a passing opportunity. Boosted by a rain cloud, Olsson's men make significant gains, and when they tack back in, it's the hometown favourites who have a slight advantage.
It's going to get lighter and lighter.
Confident of their crew work, Il Mostro then attacks.
Here we go.
Tacking repeatedly and forcing their rivals to defend. Whichever crew makes the first mistake will lose the leg. Finally, it's the Nordics who crack when a headsail sheet gets entangled in their radar. Even now, the battle is not yet over.
Okay, guys. Go forward.
After 33 hours and 43 minutes of racing, and at their 9th attempt, Ken Reed's crew claimed their first offshore win to strengthen their hold on second place.
You guys are awesome, man.
Man, do we know how to make it hard, huh? It's just, I don't think it has to be this hard, but somehow that's the only way we know how to have success, is to do it the hard way. And when we let them get ahead of us out at the lighthouse, I think most teams would have quit right there, but we had to force an error, and fortunately we got one.
Magnus Olsen's men take second, unable to deliver the win their supporters wanted, but their hero status already assured.
You ruined my posture. You guys deserve it. You said very well all the time. You're always up there.
In third place are Torben Grail's crew on Ericsson 4. But this is no run-of-the-mill podium finish. With 5 leg wins already on the board, the 6 points earned for third place is enough to secure overall race victory. The 5-time Olympic medalist is now a Volvo Ocean Race winner.
When we got to Maastricht, we did a very big step to secure this, but still we missed it that little bit, and now we finally got that little bit that we needed, so we can say we won the Volvo Ocean Race.
Oh, congratulations to you too.
Really good job.
Thanks.
Be very proud of yourselves.
Thank you.
Next time we'll try to give you a little more of a run.
All right.
Fourth boat to finish leg 9, 40 minutes behind Ericsson 4, are Telefonica Black. Ian Walker's crew on Green Dragon take 5th, and 6th boat to arrive is Tuni Bermudez and Delta Lloyd. 6 boats are now home, and first place claimed outright. Unless the 7th boat joins the fleet soon, second overall will have been settled too. In Stockholm, 3 days before the final import race, the Volvo Ocean Race fleet has an appointment with the King. But while the 6 crews to have completed leg 9 have been taking afternoon tea, the 7th has been burning the midnight oil. Delayed for 2 days of repairs near Marstrand after running aground while leading the race, Bauer Becking and Telefonica Blue are finally on their way to Stockholm, their chance of second overall hanging by the slenderest of threads. By winning leg 9, arch rivals Pumazil Mostro and Ken Reid have extended their lead over Becking's crew to 9 points. All the Spanish boat can do now is get to Stockholm and regroup. Among friends and family on the dockside is the growing support network for navigator Simon Fisher, the man holding the chart when the blue boat struck rock in Marstrand.
Hola. Hey, how are you?
Good.
We were right behind you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh well.
Chill out, mate. We feel for you.
Yeah. We was all looking okay, and then bam. We'll bounce back.
Quiet, couple of early nights. You want?
Yeah, we're good.
You got a few more grey hairs.
Yeah.
It's quite the same, mate. You started
Last
my
time I saw you were
haircut.
24 years old.
It's pretty tough for all of us, really. It's not so much for me and my dented pride, but for the whole team, really. We've worked so hard to get where we are, and we're all pretty revved up for a really close battle for second, and obviously we've got a bit more work to do now. So, but the good thing is, you know, we're a strong team and a good team, and they did an awesome job fixing the boat up, and we worked really hard in Marstrand, and it's good to be here in such little time after such a big crash.
With the 2 points they earned for completing leg 9, Bauer Becking's crew reduces the gap between themselves and Ken Reid in second to 7 points. With only the Stockholm import race and leg 10 to come, there are now just 12 points still available. Becking's men must finish above Reid's in the race around the cans to keep their hopes of second overall alive. Race day. 10 knots of breeze and hundreds of spectator boats surrounding the racetrack some 25 miles from the capital.
Just make sure that you're not getting outside of it. 45. Easing sail.
Early in the first of the 2 races, Ken Reid moves to the right-hand side of the course, determined to keep his rivals on the blue boat guessing.
To the top, is it?
By the time the fleet reaches the top mark,
3 legs!
Reid has taken the lead. Next to round and giving their best import showing to date are Magnus Olsen's crew on Ericsson 3. Delta Lloyd reached the mark in third, just ahead of Green Dragon and Ericsson 4. Way back in 6th and 7th, and with a lot of work to do, are the 2 Telefonica boats. On the downwind run, Bauer Becking's crew have to pull something out of the bag and jibe to the opposite side of the course. A few days on from their epic tussle at the end of leg 9, Ericsson 3 again tangles with Pumazil Mostro. Telefonica Blue's move is yielding results, now closing in on 3rd place.
Now let's get it down.
At the bottom of the course, Becking rounds the opposite gate mark to the leading pair, hoping to chip away at Il Mostro's lead.
Up here somewhere, on that end of the high bit of land.
Attacking now, attacking.
On the return to the top mark, no change in the positions as Puma holds on to a comfortable lead. So victory for Ken Reid.
Nice work, guys. Great job.
Telefonica Blue finishes the first race in third place behind Ericsson 3.
Everything's down, 40 seconds sailing to the line.
Becking's crew must now reverse the placings in the second race to keep their overall challenge alive. In race 2, it's Telefonica Black who take the initiative, heading out to the right of the course, leaving Ericsson 3 in their wake.
More pressure coming in 3. 5 on now.
A little later, Telefonica Blue breaks to the opposite side of the course to their stablemates and finds better pressure. At the top mark, it's Bauer Becking's crew who hold the lead. Rivals Puma's Il Mostro are in second, with Fernando Echevari's Telefonica Black in third. Currently, Il Mostro heads the two-race series and will win it unless another boat can push them into third. Heading for the bottom mark, Telefonica Black benefits from a helpful wind shift and makes gains on Il Mostro. A few minutes later, Bauer Becking's boys can't believe their luck as Telefonica Black overtakes Il Mostro to move into second. Telefonica Blue are now in control, knowing a win in the second race will break the potential tie with Il Mostro. Telefonica Blue crossed the line to win the second race ahead of Telefonica Black and Il Mostro. It's their fifth import win of the race, and for a team whose boat was sitting gouged and broken on its cradle just a few days earlier, it's a remarkable recovery.
That was last week. I think everybody knows. I had big doubts about it if we'll make it over here, and big thanks to our shore crew, to the Ericsson team who's lent their container in Maastricht, to all the locals in Maastricht who will be helping us fantastically to be here in time. And of course, this is just this is a very nice bonus for us.
Today's the best day in Puma Ocean Racing's history because we virtually locked up second place. That's what we had to do today, is come in within one place of Telefonica Blue, and we did that. And I'm really proud of the whole team, and all good.
12 points clear of their rivals, Torben Grael and Ericsson 4 have already been crowned the 2008-2009 Volvo Ocean Race winners. But with Bauer Becking's win in Stockholm, the runner-up has still to be determined. Even if rival Ken Reid now has only to beat one boat on the final leg to make second place his own. After a 36,500 nautical mile lap of the planet, just a 400-mile sprint from Stockholm to St. Petersburg remains. In a few days' time, the greatest team challenge in offshore sailing will be over.